Okay, here we are with the Auto Pinterest Marketer software, and I figured instead of just giving you, a review that says, oh yeah, this is great, you got to buy it, I think that showing you what this puppy actually does would make it a lot more effective. So first of all, I've already got it opened up. All my information is in, so it's already got one of my Pinterest profiles up. And in the first column, you have pin images. Now, I've been playing with this all day, so I already have 10 boards on here and over 50 pins. And this is all through the software that I did all this. But just real quick, I'll show you how easy this is to use. I'm going to type in a keyword that I want in one of these. The board name I'm going to put this in is going to be the Around Hampton Roads. Now, if you did not have that board down here, the software would automatically create it for you. Now, for sake of time, I'm not going to put a description, a spinnable description in there. It will pull a description from Flickr, from whatever image it pulls up. And this, this is actually the wrong URL, so I'm just going to take that off. So it's the correct URL, and we're just going to put one in, and then we hit run, and it will go through, and it will put, actually, you know what? For some reason that was already running, so we're going to stop whatever was running, and then we're going to hit run, and then it is going to go to Flickr, and is going to look for my keyword, Chesapeake Bay Bridge, and it's going to pull it, and it will pull it right into that board that I wanted to put it on. And this is a huge, huge time saver. Like I said, this is only one of my Pinterest profiles, and oh my gosh, if I could have had this since the beginning of having Pinterest, it would have been just amazing. Now you see that it will go through, sometimes it goes through quite a bit of Flickr, so sometimes it might take a little while. Plus, obviously I know it might be running a little slower since I actually have the video running, but it should be just another second or so. And like I said, I've been playing with this for quite some time today, and I already have over 50 pins, and a lot of my playing with this, I obviously had to completely set this up. I had to set my profile up. This is a brand new Pinterest account that I just have been working on today. So now that's on there, and you can hit see your pin, and I don't think it's going to come up since I have the video on, but all I have to do is go right here and go back again, and we are just going to go to Pinterest.com again, and it will go straight to here, and I can go into my profile and Around Hampton Roads, and that's the one that it just posted right here. And like I said, as you can see, now these are all pins that I've taken off Flickr today, and they all already have a description in them. Now you can, as I said, take a spun description and put it in there and put whatever you like. And if you see, it also has from hamptonroadsnews.org, the site that this one is for, that this particular Pinterest account is for. And if you click on the picture, which I'm not going to do because of time restraints, it will go to my site. Okay, moving on. There is a commenter. Now, this one I'm not going to use. I'm not going to show you because it does take a little bit of time. But basically, you pick one keyword per line of what you want to do. Like this one, since I start out with Hampton Roads, I'd put like Chesapeake, Virginia, Virginia Beach, Virginia, and so on and so forth, because it will go in. You want a comments file with spun content, and obviously if I went through all my boards and put excuse me, Hampton Roads and then recipes, I wouldn't be able to really make spun comments that would make sense on all of them. So you want to make sure that these keywords are all in basically one niche, so when you make your comments file, that they all make sense whenever you're posting. And then you set your max comments and hit run, and you're good to go. Now for the liker, it does exactly what it says. You put your keywords in here, how many you want per keyword, and your max likes total. excuse me again, I recommend that for this you you want to keep this kind of low when you're doing it. So max per keyword, you might want to put 3 total. Since I have 3, have a total of 9 or something like that. Because Pinterest, while the robots are not near as good as some other sites as far as catching, spammers, would-be spammers, things like that, they do have a CAPTCHA that will come up. And if you're not paying attention, it's going to lock you out. So you don't want that to happen. Then the repinner is exactly what it sounds. You do the same thing, your keywords. Now you can put a spun description in here, your max repins, and on this one, now on this, if you don't put a board name here, now this is another thing that you want to make sure all these keywords go to whichever board that you want. If you do not have a board name, then whatever board that the picture comes from, the pin comes from, it's going to create a new board. So it could get out of hand quite quick, so you might not want to do that. Now for followers, this is also the same thing. You're going to look at your keywords and how many you want per keyword and max to follow. I'm going to go ahead and put 9 and hit run, and it's going to go find those keywords, find people that have those keywords, and it is going to go ahead and follow them for me. Now I'm going to go ahead and let this one run. For an honest review, I will say there are a couple things that I noticed on here that are kind of drawbacks, but not near enough. Hopefully, maybe they can come out with updates in the near future to solve some of these. But I have noticed that as far as some of the Flickr images, you will want to go through each one that's posted because a lot of them do have watermarks and copyrights in the descriptions. Obviously, that's not something that you want to post to your boards on Pinterest. So one thing that would be nice in the near future if they, update this software is that they make something to where you can block certain users, that you're not pulling information from certain users on Flickr. That would be one thing. And the other thing that I kind of glaringly notice is it would be nice to be able to set times in between, because one of the ones I did have it set pretty high, and like I said, they will catch you with a CAPTCHA, so it would be nice to be able to kind of set and forget this to where there's a time lapse in between posting or in between liking, in between commenting. But other than that, I mean, this software is a huge time saver. Just look at it go. I mean, this is a lot faster than anything else I've seen for Pinterest. And if you have any interest in Pinterest, either for personal or especially for professional reasons, this software is absolutely the way to go. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. And, I'm really glad that I got a review copy and I could give you guys an honest review on it. And I hope you like the review, and I hope you like the software because it is definitely worth much more money than what it's selling for. So get out there and get it, and happy pinning.